Esto es Brea Show.
My name is Lee Thompson. I live in Brea, Puerto Rico. I'm originally from Gambles, Maryland. I moved here to Puerto Rico in 2011 in January, and I have lived in Caguas and Guaynabo before moving to Bayamón. My car is a 1997 Ford Mustang GT 4.6 liter with a 5-speed transmission called the Green Monster. Most of the cars I've drifted that I've owned and used for drifting have been Mustangs. I also owned a Celica Supra for a short period of time, and also I got started in a 2000 Firebird Formula. The difference of the SN95 compared to other chassis is it has a lot of power. It's got a good amount of torque from the factory. It definitely struggles suspension-wise, and the solid rear axle definitely gives it a lot of challenges. A lot of other chassis that are competing in drift come from the factory with an excellent suspension setup, and they don't need as much power. So all in all, it kind of evens itself out. I think getting into drifting, you should choose whichever vehicle inspires you the most. There will be many times when the chassis that you choose lets you down and you become aggravated or fed up, but it's the love for the sport and the love for the chassis that you have chosen that will keep you going. So definitely go with a vehicle that you're passionate about. I chose drifting because it is more approachable than other motorsports. You don't have to have a very expensive build. You can actually approach it with a mostly factory vehicle and have a lot of fun to begin with and grow with the car as you upgrade it. I really enjoy pushing it to its absolute limits and beyond that, and trying to get every last little bit of performance and everything I can out of the car. I was first exposed to drifting in video games, and shortly thereafter I went and saw my first drift event, and I was absolutely hooked. It was just incredible. It was a Falcon Tire drift show-off, and I was blown away. I think Ryan Turk actually won. I think that was his first event that he ever won, and he was actually running against the other Falcon drivers. Forsberg was there, I believe Gittin was there, and that was back in 2004, and that really got me motivated to find a drift car and make it run and go have fun, and that's where the bug bit me. Drifting is an absolute rush. It's all about style. It's about expressing yourself as a person through the car, how the car looks, how you upgrade the car, what car you choose, but it's mostly about the style and being able to express yourself in such a way in front of such a large audience of people, and to feed off the energy that you're feeling from that crowd as they cheer you on. Every sense is just absolutely overloaded, and you're just rushed with this adrenaline, and you have to fight that and try to stay focused. It's just, it's the ultimate high. It's the best, the most high that I've ever experienced, legally in a vehicle. And the tandem runs are just the pinnacle, the height of the entire experience. The amount of trust that's involved, the amount of car control, it just combines for this enormous rush and this epic experience. It's just a sensory overload. The smell of the tires, the fuel, the sound of the cars, the screaming of the tires, the cheering of the fans. It's an experience worth having for sure. I have lots of plans for the green Mustang. I would definitely start with a nice set of coilovers. I definitely want to get the car lowered. It's a handful. It's a handful on the track. The power is pretty decent for now. I don't really need to worry about power until I get some more serious suspension setup on the car. I definitely have to give a huge shout out to the sponsors that have helped me to get to where I am with the car and allowing me to pursue my dreams in racing and drifting. I would not have been able to make it to many events had it not been for the people who have helped me with the car and the companies. But above all else, I'm extremely grateful to my family, my wife, and my daughter for being able to make it to most of my events. It's a heartwarming feeling having them here to support me and knowing that in the crowd somewhere is my family there to cheer me along. Woo! Big Loco!